Schiffman, who is a candidate for the 3rd Congressional District here. Steve, how are you? Give us some of the examples that your moderate policies might be affecting the voters this year.
Let's take education.
Sure.
I must be doing something right because I've been called a fascist, a communist, a traitor on both extremes. I'm in the middle, I'm a moderate.
How do you sit on all that?
I don't look at test scores per se, and when Nevada is ranked 50th, they look at a composite. They don't say one at all. They look at class size,
of course,
the graduation rate, which most people don't graduate on time here. As a matter of fact, about 60% of the people of Nevada aren't even college educated. Most are just basically high school. And did you know, just as a matter of priorities, you can make more money as a hotel valet than you can as a teacher. That shows the priorities here. Now, what can be done to change that? Well, first of all, we can have localization of schools, localization of school boards, bicultural education. Clark County is bigger than the size of Connecticut. It's not one size fits all, but right now that's not the way it's looked at. Class size. When I was young, you'd have 20 or 25, not 40 people.
Mm-hmm.
When I went to high school, I'm sure you did too, you had extracurricular activities. It was not uncommon in high school to have debate, forensics, sports, band, art club, farm and leisure club, things of that sort. They don't have these here today.
Yeah, and how do we keep kids in school? How do we get them to, as you say, not take that job as the valet making $110,000 a year, that education itself is valued?
Motivation of the parents, outreach by the community, and also the federal government can come in with funding and sharing of education. For example, to focus on the science and arts and music. When I grew up as a student in high school, music was as important as learning English and math. Mm-hmm. It should be. It's part of our culture, is it not?
Yes, it is, and I agree with that 100%, but it always comes down to funding. And so in a difference of opinion from the rural to the city, and I believe your district covers both.
That's right.
How do you reconcile both? Do you take a position whereby you're hoping to get both sides together, or are you taking a position whereby you're thinking that this is the most, prudent and moderate course to take?
My particular viewpoint is to have a basic level of education and let communities, if they want to put more money in, if the parents say, oh, we want to donate a piano, computers to the school, let them do that. But you want to have equal opportunity throughout the district, and then a neighborhood says, well, supplement with some extras. But you have to ask yourself, what is basic? Right. I heard some candidates saying they should take all technology out of the schools. That's ridiculous. But we're not even talking about that. We're talking about where books are 10 and 12 years old, mm-hmm. where there are not enough books to give to a student. When I was in high school or junior high school, I'm sure you too, you were given a book for each class and you took home and you read it and you had to be careful. We used book covers for crying out loud. We respected that.
Right.
Today they don't even have that, where teachers are putting in their own money on recycled books that are 15 years old. You know, we grew up with different math and science and history and culture. You see what happens?
Yes, I do.
You can't rely on old technology for education. Otherwise, you'll be left behind, literally.
Steve, thanks very much. Always great to have you back, and we'll have you back before the primary.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.